Kabir Malhotra, Anupam Kher, is a billionaire tycoon who invites 4 people to his island home in Greece. By sending a different letter to each. The 4 people, who have never met before, are Udharan, Neil Menon, Abhishek Bachchan, a casino owner in Turkey. He has financial problems with mob bosses that Kabir offers to help with. Udharan, Vikram Kapoor, Jimmy Shergill, an actor in India, who suffers with drug, cancer and career problems. Kabir writes to him that he wants to finance the biggest film ever made, and offers Vikram a role in it. Udharan, Om Prakash, Op. Ramsey, Boman Irani, a political leader and ministerial candidate in Thailand. His campaign is under threat of scandal, and Kabir offers to provide new funding to him. Udharan, Tisha Khanna, Shahana Goswami, a crime journalist in the United Kingdom who is looking for her big break. Kabir writes to her, saying that he has a huge story and invites her to cover it. The 4 guests arrive on the island, where they are greeted by Kabir's personal assistant, Samara Shroff, Goyher Khan, who takes them into a dining room that is being secretly filmed. There, Kabir reveals that he has invited them because of their link to his daughter, Maya, Sara Jane Dias, whom Kabir has spent years trying to find. Maya was trafficked as a child by Op. Ramsey, as an adult brought into the crime world by Neil Menon, and in the end, hit by a car in a car accident and buried alive by Vikram Kapoor. Kabir has gathered evidence against the 3 of them and invited the International Vigilance Squad, IVS, to the island to arrest them. Tisha Khanna, the only innocent one of the group, was invited because, previously unknown to her, she is Maya's fraternal twin sister and Kabir's only remaining biological child. Tisha rejects Kabir's attempts to forge a relationship with her, claiming that she doesn't want his fortune. Unable to escape the island, the group await the arrival of the IVS. In the morning, they hear what sounds like a gunshot from Kabir's room. They find Kabir Malhotra dead in his study, seemingly having committed suicide with a gun. The IVS, led by Sia Agnihotri, Kangana Ranaut, arrive on the island. She watches the video of the previous night's speech by Kabir, but as they are unable to find the evidence that Kabir claimed to have, they let the guests go. Although the case is officially declared a suicide, Sia is not convinced and puts all 4 guests under surveillance. Through flashback, it is revealed that Neil was in love with Maya, who saved his life during a shootout at his casino, and also that on the day of her death, she told Neil, through a voicemail, that she was pregnant with their child. In the present day, Neil evades Sia's surveillance, and takes revenge on Op. Ramsey and Vikram for what they did to Maya. Both are tricked into giving public confessions of their crimes. Vikram commits suicide, and Op. Ramsey dies of a heart attack, his medication being stolen by Neil. Sia, who has been monitoring Vikram and Op. Ramsey, knows that Neil is responsible. It is revealed that Neil is also an officer of the IVS. His real name is Major Arjun Singhania, and he has been in deep cover for many years in the Turkish drug cartel. He, too, doesn't believe that Kabir committed suicide, and works together with Sia to find the true culprit. Neil noticed that Kabir was left-handed, yet the gun that killed him was in his right hand. Tisha, as Kabir Malhotra's only child, is to inherit Kabir's fortune. But Neil and Sia receive news that Tisha attempted suicide. When Tisha wakes up, she tells them that it wasn't suicide, but someone attacked her in her house. Meanwhile, it is found that Kabir has a brother, Iqbal, who is next in line to inherit his fortune. Sia and Neil travel to the missionary where Iqbal lives, but they find him too ill to speak to them. A nurse tells them that Iqbal had a daughter who died. But Neil notices that there are letters sent to him dated after her supposed death. So she must still be alive. Neil and Sia travel back to the island, where they confront the late Kabir's personal assistant, Samara. It is revealed that Samara is actually Natasha, Iqbal's daughter and Kabir's biological niece. Though Kabir never knew, Neil realized that there was foul play when, at the missionary, he saw a picture of Kabir and Iqbal when they were children. And they were identical twins. So the man in the missionary couldn't have been Kabir's brother. Iqbal reveals himself, explaining that he's been working with Natasha to get Kabir's fortune. Tisha was a surprise they hadn't anticipated. So they had to take her out of the picture. They used Kabir's 3 guilty guests to deflect suspicion from Samara, predicting correctly that the police would suspect one of the guests is responsible for Kabir's murder. Uddharan Chenne. Iqbal attempts to kill Neil and Sia, but Neil resists, which results in Iqbal being killed and Natasha arrested. Uddharan.